Hello everyone, welcome to Treflow Publishers. So today we will be continuing with the features on our school management system. Let me first of all show you the general overview of the finances features. I mean all features that are related to finances of the school, starting with the student ledger. The student ledger is where you will keep record of some details of your students and the payment involved for that student. All the money the student is meant to pay, all the money the student has paid and is still supposed to pay, the balance, the receipt number, whether by cash or transfer, everything is on this student ledger. And we gave room for installmental payments per term. There are three installmental payments for each term, meaning that on this student ledger you can enter 3 installments for a particular student, and everything has been calculated. It is automated to a reasonable level. What do I mean? The details you are going to enter is just the registration fee, the uniform fee, textbook, notebook, sports wear. All these ones you can actually change it to whatever it is that is applicable to you in your own school. And these places you are seeing 00 has been automated, meaning that when you were using the data entry form to collect the information of the students, the information you collected into the student database, some of them that are needed on the student ledger are already here on the student ledger. So you don't need to stress yourself entering the names, the admission number and all of that again. And this one is also automated. You see, first term, second term, third term, you just pick the term you are dealing with. Okay, now let's go to the next one. So the school bill and the students school fees receipt is attached, or should I say linked, to the student ledger. Now let's see the school bill. The school bill here, whatever we have entered, let's check the admission number of that particular student we entered. You will see that everything will just come up here. You don't need to stress yourself entering any detail. Can you see? So this part here, you will notice that the figures are not showing, and that is because we didn't enter any figure for them on the student ledger. So if you enter figures for them on the student ledger, it will show up here, and then on this part you will see the total. Okay, so the next time the school is resuming, you have asked them to check it on the report sheet. But in case it is a new student entirely that you are giving this school bill to, you can actually type in manually when the school will be resuming into this place. But if it is a returning student, they are meant to check when the next term begins on their report sheet. Okay, so this part, you enter your own school account details to this part and check these notes here if they resonate with your school. If not, you can as well change it by just clicking on those buttons and change it. All right, now let's go to the receipt. The receipt is used when a student makes payment and you want to give them a receipt for the payment made. All right, so let's see. When you pick the admission number of the student, the details of the student's payment will load and come up, and the only thing you need to enter here is actually the receipt number. And so on the school ledger, there are places for receipt number. Let me show you. So let's say for instance the student made the first installment and you have entered the receipt number copied from the receipt page. you copied it here, so you copy it here to keep it as record, and then you go and put it on the receipt that you are issuing to that student. So you bring it here, and you just check every other thing. So in case the student paid for textbook, you put the list of the textbooks, you put it here. Item paid for, there is a drop down arrow here that you can use to check for. This one was actually picked from the student's ledger, and so if you change the details, up here, this part, if you change all the details on this part, then the details on that receipt where I just showed you will also change. Now let's quickly go to the receipt number. You can use this one to generate receipt number. If you just click on the button, a receipt number will be generated. You click on OK, and then you go straight to check it. So click on view receipt number and you'll be able to see it. So this is the generated receipt number. These receipt number are here for use. You can just use these ones the way they are. I think they are up to 500. You can use it the way they are, and also you can generate more of this type from here. If you select this one, by the time you purchase, I'm going to teach you how to use this generate more receipt number. All right, so that is that about finances related to your students. In the next video, we'll talk about finances related to your staff and the expenses ledger. Thank you.